All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I used to, back in the day when I was in college, many years ago, I used to have conversations like that with a lot of my female friends. I would say, women guard their money better than they guard their wombs. And the example I give is you go to the club, you have 10 women, go to the club, they meet a guy, they vibe, everything is fine. At the end of the night, the guy's like, hey, I need my car note paid. Could you hook me up with $500? Out of those 10 women, how many would say, yeah, just give up $500 or $100 or $20?
Right.
The number would probably be less than one, right?
Yeah.
Now, how many of us would, how many women in a club, 10 women go to the club, same scenario, but the dude says, why don't we go somewhere and do a couple of things? Out of those 10, how many do you think would go? And the dude's fine as hell, and he checks all the physical boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You say probably around 6 or 7. Or it could be less, but it's more than 0. Hello, it's Dr. Seductive, another former partner of ours on Upscale Love for You. I appreciate you coming on, Doctor. How are you doing?
Hey.
I guess she jumped on and is in the background. How you doing, Dr. Seductive? You can come on, Mike. Oh, you okay? Gotcha. But I don't really have a topic today. We're just talking about how passport bros and passport sisters are, and just talking about how people's poor decisions cause a lot of issues. I'll ask you, Dr. Seductive, if there were 10 women in the club, 10 women going to the club, and they meet a guy. He checks all the physical boxes. He's tall. He's 6 foot. Got a 6-pack. Probably a little more than 6. The other 6. Don't know if he makes 6 figures, but they have a lot of different things. So, out of those 10 women, at the end of the night, if the guy's like, "Hey, could you give me $100? I just think I just need something paid. I need you to hook a brother up." Out of those 10 women, how many you think would say, yeah, just come out their pocket for $100?
Maybe one.
Maybe one. Now, same scenario, but the dude starts singing "Rock with Me Tonight" for old time's sake, or let's take a shower together. I'll wash your body and you wash mine. Out of those 10 women, how many do you think would go?
Probably about 5 or 6.
So and my point was that, and back in college when I used to kind of argue that I would say that women value their pockets more than they do their womb.
Yep.
And that was an example.
That's true.
That was an example I gave. Now, had Dexter, the two videos I showed earlier, Dr. Seductive, were passport sisters. One where this guy was saying that he loved this woman. He, on a scale of 1 to 10, he was about a 6, and on a scale of 1 to 10, she was about a 3.
Oh shoot.
Objectively, she was palm colored. He was melanated. He had a very strong Jamaican accent. So he was a yard man. So I was asking earlier, do you think that yard man likes Swoley?
Swoley?
That's what I call her.
Oh, okay.
Do you
I
think,
don't know.
or was he trying to use her for entrance into the country?
Oh, well, yeah, that might have been an ulterior motive. But you know, you and I have had this conversation before, and going back to what you asked, women use sex to get love, and men use love to get sex. So, you know, yeah, they're not going to give you that. They will give you their body before they give you their money, because they feel like if they give you their body, you will start to love them, and that's what they really want.
Shoot,
Right.
you give them the money, they'll love you more. They'll love you as long as you got
Well,
money.
Well,
I
we
think
don't think about it like that, though.
right. Yeah. They
So,
think about you have to remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Seductive, we are emotional beings.
yes,
So we
definitely.
seek attention, we seek love. We seek things that men don't seek. So
Right.
our giving our body to you makes us feel that makes you happy. When it makes you happy, that
Mhm.
makes you want to love me more or want to
Right.
love me. That's how we think in some aspects, because we are emotional beings. Now, for men, they seek an alternative motive of, I need freedom, I need, money, I need
Right.
material things, versus, because men, if I'm not mistaken, there are a lot of men who just like to stick in a hole, and
Right.
Yes.
that's all
And
they want.
and
And
those
then
men are called community Ds.
yeah. So
Well,
so long as they can get their stick wet, they kind of happy on the aspect, but they don't they're not emotionally
they're not emotionally
connected
connected. Yes.
Now,
to
here's
us.
the crazy part. I mean, you guys are not wrong. However, it seems that women seem to like guys who have experience, but the guy doesn't necessarily have to be discriminatory, meaning he doesn't look for, you're saying he looks for quantity vice
As opposed
quality.
to quality. Yes.
Right.
And then
And
Right.
too, women are auditory and men are more visual. And those are generalizations, right? But
Mhm.
most women, the pillow talk, the intimacy, that's what's more important to us, right?
Right.
And we just use the sex to get to the pillow talk, to be honest.
Yes.
That's just a means to an end.
no, I
What we
understand, but
want is the intimacy.
most men have what's called postcoital clarity, post
Yes.
ejaculation clarity,
Yes.
and a lot of times after that, they'll be thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I
Right.
here? Why is she talking to me?
Right.
So
Right.
it's a vetting process that when you have, your when you're allowing a man inside your gates, you're hoping that the man sees you and likes you after he finishes.
Right.
Right.
And a way a man kind of likes you, I'm not gonna say it's 100% true, is if he brings you before he goes before he finishes. That shows that he cares enough about you for your pleasure. Some community D just did it. They just like a squirrel.
But
They
he
they
also
did it.
becomes, the other thing is, men tend to be very vulnerable um in the postcoital time period. Um and so that's a time generally where we can not ask a whole lot of questions, but we can ask those burning questions like, oh, that would make it more intimate,
This is
you
true.
know.
This is true. I
So,
I, I agree with that. Is
and some men will tell you, don't talk to me right now.
yeah. But that's how Samson got jammed up. They
Yeah,
don't
that's true.
say it like that in the Bible, but Samson the Danite,
Right.
he was telling, you know, Delilah would
It's a
ask him
pillow talk. It's a
to
pillow
do all
talk.
this, but hey, I think she did the old guac, the guac 3000 with a
Mm-hmm.
twist and a flip. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, cut my hair, baby, cut my hair, make me bald. Make me bald, take it all. You got it, you got it. And
Yeah.
that's you know, you're right. Men do tend to be vulnerable when they're at their most relaxed. And when are they at their most
Right.
relaxed?
Yeah.
After breaking a few hard shells
Yes.
and
Yes.
and
Yes.
emptying the chambers. But
Mm-hmm.
ladies, I want to ask another question. What do you think?
Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbors ain't.